Alright, good morning YouTube. Welcome to Random Acts of Carving. Today we got a piece of driftwood and we're going to try to cut out a great blue heron out of this, and it's pretty hollow, so it may be two-dimensional in some spots, but we're going to see what we can get out of it. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice on this piece of wood is it is black. So I realized after I started cutting it a little bit that it had been in a fire, and the back of it was burned out a little bit, and this part here was actually charred pretty good, but it was real solid. So I just went with it and just kept carving and made a mess for a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I'm not trying to fit the whole bird onto this. I was just making the head and kind of outlining the body and making it look like an old rustic scene, I guess. Trying to make it look like it was kind of part of the wood. Pieces like this, I try to remove as much of the wood as as little bit of the wood as I can to still make it look like something. Try to leave as much air as I can, so I leave even part of his body and leaving it the natural color of the wood. Like I said, I just wanted to blend them in. I think it has kind of a neat look to it when you do that. I cut his legs in here a little bit, and I cut his chest in, and I didn't like how his chest was lining up with the legs, so I'd keep cutting more and more out of it and trying to get what I wanted. Eventually you just got to keep carving until you either get the look you're looking for, or you have a big pile of sawdust and there's no evidence. So eventually I get it. I think this was probably 2 days after Christmas in Florida when I was carving this, and it was pretty chilly outside still. It was in the 50s, I think. That's why I was all bundled up in a sweatshirt and jeans. Kind of windy that day too, so the wind just kind of makes it feel even cooler. I tried a bunch of different looks on these feathers and on these chests here. It's hard to get what I wanted exactly, and then I kept having to keep carving them off because I needed to keep moving that chest back to get where I needed to be. These feathers in the front and the pictures I was looking at looked like spaghetti hanging off of his neck there, so that's what I was trying to get there. He likes it when you scratch the bottom of his chin like that. Oh, that feels good. That wood up there at the top where his head wasn't very thick. I could only get one side of his face. You can only see one side at a time anyways. Obviously a little short on wood in a few places there, with the legs are only 4 inches long, which should probably be about a foot long. So that's all the wood that was there. So you just carve it like it's there, and then let it just run off the end. Here I'm just adding a little bit of like wavy swamp grass. Here I'm adding a little bit more swamp, maybe swamp grass up on his back there, or up above his back, and then a couple cattails. Make him look like he's right at home in the swamp there, standing along the side of the lake. Just using a wire brush here just to knock some of the fuzzies off of it and clean up the grooves a little bit. Do a couple little details on his face. Starting to look like a birdie. That black just soaked up this paint. I just was trying to get enough color on there to bring it out a little bit to make it show up on the other wood. And that black was just sucking his paint in. Kind of crazy. Just laying in some light yellow like a base coat just to seal it up a little bit and then start adding some other layers on it. Not going to make it thick though. You can see the white whenever I was putting it on, it just disappeared right after I put it on there. adding a little bit of orange and some darker yellows just to give that some, a little bit of depth and some different texture colors to it. See, I painted that bird pretty gray and added this green in here, and I went back over and added some more green, and I wasn't real happy with it. It looked too fake. It was too dark of paint, so I went back over it. Cleaned it up. I cleaned it up with a wire brush a little bit, and then I went back over lightly with some sandpaper. Took a lot of the paint back off. Just I let it dry good, and then actually ended up going back over it with some of that Minwax paste wax and shining it up with a shoe polish brush, and it turned out pretty cool looking. It had a nice little almost like a silvery on that gray, and just enough paint to kind of just make it stand out. So we got the bird video all done. So there's a kind of a close-up of it. Get him in here. Got the cattails over here on this side. Turned out pretty cool. So anyways, that's him. And this is a fun little carving, and he looks pretty good out on a hanging on a wall. So thanks for watching.